the app and listen for updates on 103.3 WPKY.
The season's on the line.
As Fredonia Valley Bank gives our senior athletes a special moment to shine.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
H&R AgriPower is your Kubota dealer for sales, service, and parts. Located at 4900 Eagle Way in Hopkinsville.
Hancock's Neighborhood Market would like to wish the Tigers all the best of luck this year.
Welcome back into the cab as we get set for the Lady Tigers and the Lady Devils of Owensboro this afternoon. Dennis Stevens and Bob Hayes here courtside with you. Bryce Thompson on controls, John Miller back in the truck. And Bob, Caldwell County comes in on a rare Saturday game at 4-8 on the season, but a team that's showing a lot of improvement since that first game of the year.
The Lady Tigers have advanced a long way since that opening game of the season. Dennis, playing some pretty tough basketball against some really good top-flight opponents. So another test out here today this afternoon to see how we've gotten better, and really can't wait to see the game.
JV game just about to wrap up, 55-27. Owensboro leads this one. Game was fairly close at the half. I think it was somewhere around an 8 or 9 point game, but Owensboro able to pull away in the second half here. And time will expire. That 55-27 score will be the final in the JV game. Bob, taking a look at Caldwell County's season so far, they started out with a big win against UHA. They've seen their battles over the course of the season, especially when teams try to press them. If they go up against a lot of speed, it really hurries up a very young class. You got a couple of 8th graders on the floor at any given time, maybe a freshman, and it really speeds the game up for them, and it's a noticeable difference when they get pressed. But they are improving a lot. They're taking care of the ball. The turnover rate is going down as the season goes along, and better things ahead for the Lady Tigers.
I think so too, Dennis. And the thing about it is the season is practically for more or less 2 months old, and you really should be seeing some improvement after that stage. And I think we're getting stronger and really competing better than we have competed in the first 2 or 3 games. Even though we won the game against UHA, we're doing quite a bit better.
For Caldwell County, of course, everything kind of goes through the hands of senior A.J. Hollowell. Hollowell coming in at 12 points a game and let's make it 6 rebounds a game. So 12 and 6 on the season for A.J. Hollowell, and that's the team leader right now for this squad, along with some more senior leadership from Presley McKinney.
Exactly, and I was noticing in the JV game we got some of our 8th graders in there for quite a bit of the action, and that's when the score was close. But they pulled away from us in the second half on some long-range 3-point shooting. So again, this is another test in a series of tests all year long for these young ladies, and I'm looking forward. They're improving, really strong on the boards with Jakiah Copeland and Lulu Thompson. So the future's getting brighter for the Lady Tigers.
You hit a big topic that Coach Mitchell is really proud of, and that's that rebounding. We're going to talk a little bit about that in the next segment. We'll take a break right now. We get set for Saturday afternoon basketball action here at the Cab. Caldwell County Lady Tigers hosting the Owensboro Lady Devils, and we'll keep on with that on the Athletic Center pregame show. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. We'll take a break and be right back right here on 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Life is filled with moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
Caldwell Medical Associates' new Katawa Orthopedic Clinic is your one-stop shop for orthopedic care. Our team of medical professionals can diagnose and treat a wide range of orthopedic care and get you back on the path to a happier, healthier you. Whether you need basic fracture care or osteoporosis management, a sports physical, or back pain treatment, we've got you covered. To learn more or to schedule an appointment with an orthopedic provider, visit caldwellmedical.com.
With Planters Bank, you're served up points with every swipe of your Planters check card with You Choose Rewards. You'll earn points on every credit transaction you make with your Planters Bank Visa check card. Visit plantersbankonline.com to learn more. You choose rewards on the Planters Visa check card. Reason number 15, that Planters is the bank where you can expect great things. Member FDIC.
Did all the holiday goodies play havoc on your waistline? And now it's time to focus on how the bathing suit is going to fit come summertime? Trilogy Performance Sports offers terrific programs designed to get you in shape fast. So save your money and your dignity. Trilogy wants to help you get in shape with their New Year sales the whole month of January. Don't wait. Get started today at Trilogy in Princeton. Follow Trilogy Performance Sports on Facebook for more details.
At YourSportsEdge.com, we strive every day to continue to bring you the gold standard in high school sports coverage with more on your teams and your players.
Where did it show up there?
And while they are not gold,
Unbelievable.
those crystal awards we have won for doing what we love to do are pretty cool too.
That's something you see every day.
The Kentucky Broadcasters Best Digital Product Award winner. YourSportsEdge.com.
Good luck, all Tiger athletes from Bella Marie Boutique. Go Tigers.
Welcome back to the cab as we roll on the Athletic Center pregame show. The Athletic Center is your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. Dennis Stevens and Bob Hayes here courtside with you this afternoon. And it's an Owensboro team out of the third region. Bob, they come in with a pretty strong record at 10-5, although they won their first 5 and they're only 500 since then, but they play a pretty tough schedule, especially some of the Evansville teams up near Owensboro, and then you've got some city teams. Owensboro Catholic, always good. So they are a quality team that Caldwell County will have to take care of, but one of the things that Caldwell County will take to the bank today, and Coach Mitchell is really proud of this, sent us some text on it. Caldwell County in the top 50 in the state in rebounding, and they have a top 10 rebounder in Lulu Thompson, I think 8th in the state, averaging 8.4.
And this is something that Coach Mitchell has seemingly done, Dennis, in that he could have scheduled anybody today, but Owensboro is another top-rated team out of the third region, and he has that philosophy. You only get better if you play better teams, and again, that's a credit to Lulu with what she's been able to accomplish on the boards this year. It's not been against teams that were 2-12 and 1-15 and things like that. So you got to pat the Lady Tigers on the back and give a lot of credos to the coaching staff of the Lady Tigers.
Lulu Thompson makes you kind of harken back a little bit to Carson Parker in a way, a kid that's probably not going to put up 15 or 20 points many times during the season. With the capabilities she has, yes, she can. But likely she'll probably hit somewhere around her average now, and I think that average is right now 2.6. She's probably going to get 4, 5, 6 points a game for you. But the rebounding, if a ball is loose, she will go up, grab it with 2 hands, and keep it held up high. And for an underclassman, she really looks good. She's got a lot of potential in the coming years for Caldwell County.
And I think, Dennis, she can improve on her scoring too when she rebounds. She's big enough, strong enough, and mobile enough that if she can get 3, 4, 5 of those offensive rebounds back up off the board, she's going to have you 2 or 3 baskets and drive the scoring average up. So, she's really got a bright future. And then Ja'Kai Copeland just seems to be places where when you look up, she's there either rebounding the ball, making a steal, or doing something that's proactive for the group.
And I think Lulu Thompson and Jakiah Copeland both have that offensive potential. Bob, it's kind of like in the years past, Presley McKinney didn't really have to score. A.J. Hollowell didn't really have to score. This year they had to, and they've taken their averages. I think Presley is about double on her average, getting close to 8 points a game this season, and then A.J. Hollowell almost tripling her average up to 12.4 for the season. So there's potential and growth out of these kids every year that they come out and keep working hard.
Well, it's also a situation that you almost would expect to see. Seniors ought to be the ones stepping forward, leading the team, and you look down and you got AJ and you got Presley, two of the three leading scorers on the team in that senior role. And what that does for the other underclassmen is just make it better, make them more prone to score, if you will.
And a couple of kids that are coming out, and at times that we forget what grade they're in because Caldwell County can have absolutely the youngest backcourt in the state, playing two 8th graders at any given time. You've got Tink Clark and Med Thomas, and Coach Mitchell isn't letting up on them or letting up on his expectations just because they're young. They'll go out and make the mistakes. He'll still coach them hard, but he's not going to pull them out and set them on the end of the bench just because they're young. They're going to have to learn and stay in the ball game, learn from those mistakes, and basically get tougher.
Well, absolutely, and the thing that I've always preached, if you have an open shot, take it. I don't care whether you're a 6th grader, 8th grader, senior, junior, and that's the one beautiful thing about the backcourt is those young ladies will shoot the ball when they're open, and they're fairly deadly from the three-point range. Good, excellent free throw shooters, and that's the other thing, that nobody on this team is being stifled in the fact that they're not allowed to not shoot the ball. So that plays in, that makes a good team, a good rebounding team, when you know that there's a potential for shots from 5 players, not just 1 or 2 going up off the board. So again, this team has got just a lot of potential. You're right about the deadly 8th grade back. I don't think there's a better backcourt in Kentucky when you look at our 2 8th graders out there.
Yeah, those kids play well above their age night in and night out. And like you said earlier, not against weak competition night in and night out either. It's Owensboro's and teams like that they're going to have to go up against and getting better as we go. This team, another thing Coach Mitchell liked and liked early on is the defense. He kind of hung his hat on, didn't know what the offense would really produce, didn't know if A.J. and Presley were going to step up and score or if the 8th graders were going to get close to double digits. He said we're going to have to live on defense early and then see what we've got, and this is a very good defensive team.
And when we're talking about the 2 8th graders in the backcourt, we also are talking about really 2 quick young ladies out there that can really be deadly on the press, if you will. So we have the potential to really be a knockdown defensive team, and once you start getting into the heads of the opponent that you're going to knock the ball loose and go get it, it does wonders for your ego and your mindset and all of that.
And defensively, Caldwell County only giving up about 52 points a game. So those are games that if we make the shots and we get the offensive boards and put those back in, that's a score there. If we give up around 52 a game or hopefully keep it in the 40s, we've got a legitimate shot at most teams on the schedule.
And when we're having a hot shooting day, and those days will come when you're hitting 50% of your shots and maybe a little bit more than 40% from three-point range, because we have a team I think shoots the ball really well, really efficient, and then all of a sudden you're in a lot of games just because you have the ability to score.
And then you get down into the fourth quarter. That's where these young kids, these underclassmen, are really starting to learn how to put a game away or how to finish a game, how to battle at the end of a game instead of looking up at the clock with 3 or 4 minutes left in the ball game. Maybe you're down by 5 and you begin to panic and put up some bad shots or commit fouls. That's a transition. 5 points doesn't sound like a lot, but it can really sway a basketball game late if you think that you've got to hurry up and do something.
And when you mention that, getting late in the game, Dennis, always when we were coaching Little League basketball, we worked on free throw shooting every practice, and that's something that a lot of teams, if you're hitting over or between 55 and 60% as a free throw shooting team, that may be as good as you can do. So you're leaving a lot of points out there on the table potentially, and we've got 3 or 4 kids that have really nice forms. And one night over when we had to lead in Hopkinsville, we shot something like 22 out of 26 that night from the free throw line, and all of them were pretty dead-on shots. So I think that's another thing that this team has going for them, the ability to make free throws and the ability to get that going early in the game, if you will.
And what was the name of that Little League team? It slipped my mind that you used to coach.
Finkel's. How could you ever forget Finkel's?
I will never forget Finkel's. I was joking with you there. That is.
I was at the Little League basketball games today, K1 and 2, and one of the kids that I coached early on, Don Gray, was out there. He was reminiscing the Finkel days and all of that. And I said, yeah, those were pretty good days, weren't they, Don? And again, we had probably over an 8-9 year period, just wonderful kids that played for us.
Yeah, that is in my mind forever. As my first Little League game was a loss to Finkel's by a score of 63-9. I don't think I'll ever forget that. Even if memory starts to fade in later years, I think that's still going to be there. Just about 9 minutes before we tip this one off, we're going to take a break here on the Athletic Center pregame show. When we come back, we'll look at a couple of Owensboro Lady Devils to keep an eye on this afternoon. Also, we'll have the pregame prayer, the starting lineups, and the opening tip. All of that still to come here on the Athletic Center pregame show on WPKY.
Don't let the winter blues get you down. For some, this mood change is temporary and easily managed with lifestyle medication. For more information, please call 1-877-667-7017. Help is available, and the winter blues is a real condition that can be easily managed with medication. Call 1-877-667-7017. At Health First Community Health Center, your health is their main concern.
Fortner Gas Company has been serving the propane needs of Western Kentucky for 70 years. You'll find offices in Princeton and Cadiz. They're your local and family-owned propane supplier. Browse their website to discover the many services and products available. You can shop in person or online, and they can answer any and all questions in person or on the phone. If they're already your propane supplier, they say thank you. If they're not, they would love to be. Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
For 25 years, La Potosina Mexican Restaurant has been your choice for authentic Mexican food. They appreciate your business through the years. Open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner. Pair your favorite meals with your favorite margarita. Enjoy dining in or call in for carryouts. Call 270-365-3848 to place your order. La Potosina Mexican Restaurant with locations in Princeton and Marion. Be sure to follow them on Facebook. And thanks again for 25 great years.
Hello, I'm Sheila Gates with Farmers Bank. Is your money working hard or hardly working? With a Farmers Bank certificate deposit, you get a safe investment with a predictable return on your hard-earned dollars. Call today and see how we can make rising interest rates a good thing for your bottom line. For a limited time only, ask about our new money promotion that gives you an even higher rate. Farmers Bank, live unique, bank unique, member FDIC. Terms apply.
Hey, it's Tess. Join me weekday mornings from 6 to 9. We'll get you ready to start your day with sticky notes and local, regional, and national news updates at 6:30 and 7:30. Complete Weather Edge forecast, jump in the Wayback Machine, birthdays and anniversaries at 7:30. Catch up with Community Calendar and cover local issues, events, and even share the love with Coffee Talk at 8 a.m. Everything you need to know and a whole lot of fun. Start your day with us at 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Proud supporter of Tiger Sports, Big John's Barbecue says, "Go Tigers."
Welcome back to the Athletic Center pregame show as we get set for Lady Tigers and Lady Devils here from the Cab. Bob, we talked a little bit about some injuries for the Lady Tigers. Nothing really to speak of. Let's go ahead and do the injury report. which is brought to you by Caldwell Medical Center. Caldwell Medical Associates Orthopedic Clinic is your one-stop shop for orthopedic care to get you back out on the court. Our skilled team of providers have all the experience and knowledge necessary to treat and diagnose a wide range of orthopedic services. For the Lady Tigers, nothing that I know of to report.
Likewise, Dennis, I've not heard anything through the grapevine or the pipeline that any one of our Lady Tigers may be hurting in any way. So it looks like that we've been blessed all year with the Lady Tiger team not having any real serious injury, unlike the Tigers have had to face this year with, and I understand that Carter Whittington has been looking really well in practice. He'll be back on the floor Tuesday night for the Tigers, but the Lady Tigers are in pretty good health, as we think.
We usually don't give an injury report for the opposing team, but this afternoon I think it bears mentioning their number 2 scorer is Unique Carter Swanigan, averaging almost 11 a game, but that young lady will be out this afternoon for Owensboro due to injury.
Right, and I'm not sure whether anybody on the Owensboro team will step up and take that place. That's a lot of points to be giving up. Whoever is the next lady forward, so to speak, will step up. So we'll see how that affects Owensboro's play. And she may have been out last night. We know Owensboro lost to Owensboro Catholic by two
38-36, very low-scoring game.
And so that may very well have maybe they haven't found a scorer yet, so to speak. If the second leading scorer for Owensboro had to miss last night's game.
The leading scorer for Owensboro is going to be Lyrica Hughes, averaging 15 points a game, and also their leading rebounder at 7 a game. So 15 and 7. We're going to have to keep up with number 15 on the court this afternoon for the Lady Devils. That's going to wrap it up for us on the pregame show this afternoon, brought to you by the Athletic Center, your one-stop shop for all of your sports needs. Whatever the sport, the Athletic Center has you covered from head to toe. When we come back, we'll have the pregame prayer, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip. All of that still to come right here on your home for Lady Tiger Basketball, 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Your Planters Bank Total Checking account is now overflowing with benefits from the new Planters Perks Checking. Get new benefits accessible instantly from the exclusive Planters Perks app. New ways to waive your monthly service charge. Valuable savings at area businesses. And you can keep your total current checking access and benefits. Just download the Planters Perks app to get started. Planters Perks. Reason number 53 that Planters is the bank where you can expect great things. Member FDIC.
The WPKY News Edge team is dedicated to keeping you informed around the clock. News, weather, and sports. Join us weekdays at 6:30, 7:30, noon, and 5. Plus 24/7 when you need it at WPKYonline.com and worldwide on the free WPKY app. The complete coverage you deserve from a proven partner. No fees, the way it should be. We are 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Bradley Furniture wishes all the Tigers good luck this season.
We are back at the cab getting set for the Lady Tigers and the Lady Devils out of Owensboro. Just about 2.5 minutes before we tip this one off. Time now for this afternoon's pregame prayer. Holy God, thank you for another afternoon at the gym. We ask that you protect each student that steps on the court this afternoon, and we also ask that you bless the efforts of each student in ways they never thought possible.
And further, Lord, we ask you to give comfort to those people still suffering from the year ago tornadoes, both emotionally and financially. We ask you to give them strength to persevere. We also ask that you give courage and sportsmanship to the players, patience and understanding to the coaches, wisdom and knowledge to the game officials, and lastly, peace to us all. We ask these things in your precious name. Amen.
Amen. Under 2 minutes before we tip this one off this afternoon, Caldwell County 4-8 on the season. 10-5 is the record for Owensboro, although as we mentioned, they have split their last 10 games, just 500 out of their last 10. So a team that also plays some pretty tough schedules up out of the Evansville area, Bob. So they're going to be a quality team this afternoon. But if we can kind of keep a clamp a little bit on, what did I say that young lady's
Hughes,
name?
I think.
Hughes. Lyrica Hughes.
And the other thing, Dennis,
pretty good shape.
Yeah, just noticing from up here, looking down upon Owensboro, we better guard them out front too, because they're pretty deadly from around that 3-point line just inside. They do look like they've got height all over us, and 2 or 3 of the Lady Devils are much bigger than what we have. So you just can't be sagging in and letting those kids have that wide open 3-pointer. They'll nail it.
And this afternoon's tip-off is going to be brought to you by Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and much more. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete.
And while it runs down, I'll go ahead and get the first quarter sponsor brought to us by Cozy Living, and they're going to be next, located in Princeton, next to the bowling alley, which now becomes the Caldwell County High School hitting facility. Beautiful furniture, baby furniture, gifts and registry, home decor. Cozy Living, everything a home should be.
We'll see if they are going to do the anthem. They're lined up right now like they're going to do starting lineups first. Owensboro in the black uniforms with the red trim. Caldwell County in the home white with the blue and gold trim. And the starting lineups are coming up. For those, I'll turn it over to Bob Hayes.
Thank you, Dennis. Number 22 coming out first is Kezia Palmer. The second Lady Devil out is number 24, Taviana Greer. Number 15 is the leading scorer, Lyrica Hughes. The fourth Lady Devil coming out is number 2, CJ Page. And the fifth Lady Devil is number 32, Lindsay Gibson. Those are your Lady Devil starters. And now for the homestanding Lady Tigers from Caldwell County. Coming out first for the Lady Tigers, 8th grader number 2, Med Thomas, followed by number 14, A.J. Hollowell. Next up is Lulu Thompson, number 20, and number 21, Jakiah Copeland, followed up by number 23, senior Presley McKinney. Those are your 5. Apparently, we're not going to have the national anthem. Maybe they had it at the pregame or the JV game.
Yeah. Very experienced squad for Owensboro. They start 3 seniors and 2 juniors this afternoon, so a lot of experience on the floor for the Lady Devils.
Officials are on the floor. The girls are in their position. Moving to the midcourt is the center jump official for the call here in the game, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Ball is up and controlled by Owensboro. Owensboro going right to left on your radio dial to start the first quarter. Caldwell County opens up in look like a matchup 2-3. Now they're going to come straight man-to-man out of it. Ball is on the wing. They get it to Lyrica Hughes, guarded by A.J. Hollowell. That'll be a good matchup. Hollowell switches off to McKinney, puts a shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound down to Med Thomas. Caldwell County looking to get it back up the court quickly. Thomas across half court. She's guarded by Greer. Thomas takes it baseline, goes up for the shot, partially blocked. A lot of contact for no foul. Owensboro gets the rebound. Outlet pass up and in is Kezia Palmer. Little backcourt pressure by Owensboro, man-to-man pressure. Presley McKinney breaks that to the left wing. Ball knocked out of bounds by Hughes. It'll stay Caldwell County basketball. Bob, if there's anything that we can take from the first 49 seconds, they're going to let the kids play this afternoon because that was a lot of contact on Thomas.
A lot of contact, Dennis, and no call.
Lulu Thompson picks up the rebound off the shot by Hollowell, gets it over to Copeland. Copeland goes up and gets fouled on the play.
Maybe they got Hughes on that foul.
Looks that way as she'll pick up her first, sending Jakiah Copeland to the line for Caldwell County. First free throw up and off the front of the rim. Free throws, of course, brought to you all season by Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency capable of handling all of your insurance needs. Second free throw up and also off the mark. Owensboro's number 22, Palmer, with the rebound. Outlet pass up the court and a 3 on the way, no good. Rebounding is Page. Gets it to Hughes. Hughes, short baseline jumper up and in. Second chance points by Owensboro gives them a 4-0 lead. Turnover at midcourt by Caldwell County. Owensboro with numbers back, 3-on-1. Layup up and in, and the foul. As Hollowell will get called, I think, with the foul. Making the little short bucket was Lindsey Gibson. And a quick 6-0 lead by the Lady Devils. And they are at the line. Not quite a minute and a half gone in the game. Free throw is good.
She made the shot.
She made the shot.
She shouldn't be getting any more.
Yeah. It wasn't that hard a foul, was it, Bob? They're not going to give her the basket in, too. Owensboro with a trap in the backcourt on Hollowell on the sideline. Tries to get it to McKinney. Ball loose on the floor. And I think they're going to get a foul on Presley reaching around to get the tie up. That's the difference in officiating. In the JV game, you had two different officials, and they were wrapping around the back of people and still getting the jump ball called. So it is up to the guys in stripes, and that one was determined to be a foul on McKinney. Hughes with the basketball on the inbounds. 10-footer off the mark. A.J. Hollowell with the rebound, wants to get it up court quickly. Takes it up the right side, takes it to the goal, up and off the glass and in. Farmers Bank shot gets Caldwell County on the board, 7-2. Farmers Bank and Trust Company, your home of the Tiger debit card, the card that gives back to future athletes of Caldwell County. Lyrica Hughes, a tough runner on the right side of the lane, off the glass and in. 9-2, and that pressure really causing Caldwell a little trouble in the backcourt. They break it. Pinpoint pass from Hollowell to Med Thomas. Up and in off the glass, and it's 9-4. That was a great pass by A.J. Hollowell between two Red Devil players.
And it took a lot to be able to catch that ball. Med Thomas did a great job in catching it, knowing where she was, putting the ball off the backboard easily for the score.
Well, I'll let you tell the folks about our sponsors for timeouts. That's our first timeout of the afternoon.
And our timeouts are sponsored by Madisonville Community College. Are you looking to further your education, enrich your career, build on existing skills, or gain new ones? The MCC is your college for an affordable, flexible, and convenient path to reach your goals. Visit madisonville.kctcs.edu for more information.
5:54 left in the first quarter, 9-4. Caldwell County is going to come out, and it looks like they're going to set up. It looks like a 3-2, but I bet it will turn into a box and one.
I'm sure we're going to find out Hughes where she is on the floor. They're going to
stay in the 3-2.
There's that long-range shot.
In and out, but rebound down to Owensboro. Back up with the shot in is Kasia Palmer. Palmer didn't waste any time, brought it down, made one little spin move, went back up with it. Now the Lady Tigers having trouble getting it back up the court. Tink Clark almost got it across, but it is a 10-second call right as she got to the stripe.
The Lady Tigers' second turnover of the game. So far we're doing well in that regard, but we got to figure out a way to get this press broken.
Lyrica Hughes at the point. She gets it to the side to Greer. Greer back out top of the key to Page. Finds Hughes. They'll go back down low on the left baseline to Gibson. Owensboro really works it around. Wide open is Hughes for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Gibson with the rebound. Shot up, partially blocked. And a foul called on the play on the putback attempt. So Lindsey Gibson will step to the line. Even 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and the foul's on Presley McKinney, her second.
First free throw, no good. Very line drive free throw and some weird spin out of the hands. Nyla Sykes into the ball game. Presley McKinney will take a seat with those two fouls. Second free throw, back of the rim, no good. Thomas with the strong rebound for Caldwell County. Med looking to push, gets it up the right side. Clark now top of the key, long three on the way. Rims out over to the right side. Shot up and in on the rebound on the loose ball by Med Thomas. I like how Thomas picked it up, was wide open, didn't try to dribble it in, just took the little 16-footer. Gibson, three on the way is good. 14-6. Fast-paced game here this afternoon early on. Steele on the back tap out of the hands of Thomas. They get it to Hughes. Hughes, bounce pass underneath to Page, is up and in. And Coach Mitchell wants the timeout. Madisonville Community College timeout on the court. 10-point lead for the Lady Devils, back in 30 seconds.
Happy New Year, Pennyrile Electric members. With each new year, it becomes even more important that Pennyrile Electric has your most up-to-date contact information on file. By updating your account information, you ensure that Pennyrile Electric can best communicate usage and outage information with you. Plus, if you update your information before February 28th, you'll automatically be eligible to win one of several great prizes. Do it today at precc.com or stop by and see us. Best wishes for an amazing year from Pennyrile Electric.
Black Patch Grill says, go Tigers. Luck this season.
And we're back here at the Cab, 4 minutes, 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. Caldwell County down 10. It's 16-6, and we'll bring the ball. The lead for the floor for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Owensboro is going to take the press off. They'll drop back into a 2-3 zone. Clark will come across the timeline. Go off a screen by Hollowell. Thought about the shot, pulls up the dribble, gets it back to Thomas at the top of the key. Swing to the left side. Sykes now double team. Bad pass picked off by Page. Page all the way up and no good, but a foul underneath. That one's going to go on Med Thomas. One thing that Owensboro does extremely well, Bob, early in this one, they use that sideline as an extra defender, and they'll put the trap on you on that sideline, making it really tough for Caldwell County to get out of.
And C.J. Page at the line misses her first free throw. Yeah, they do a pretty good job of defending us, for sure.
Mormon, another senior in for Owensboro as Gibson comes out. Second free throw is good. Biggest lead of the afternoon for the Lady Devils at 17-6. Just under 4 to play here in the first quarter. Clark across midcourt. Tipped out of bounds by Page. Page, a quick player for Owensboro, really anticipates where the passes are going. She's got her hand on a couple with a couple of steals early as well. Clark, little runner in the lane, off the glass and in. Farmers Bank shot, Tink Clark. That was a good stop and go move at the top of the key. Now the ball loose on the floor. Clark picks it up. Caldwell County with numbers back. Clark off the glass, no good. Hollowell gets it back, goes off the glass, and no good. 2 shots just right under the basket. Caldwell County could not get to drop, but a foul called. Owensboro, C.J. Page picks up the foul.
2 on Owensboro.
Caldwell with the air ball on the inbound shot, and it's Hughes back the other way. Goes to Mormon. Mormon saves it in, dumps it underneath. Baby hook, no good. Lulu Thompson grabbed the rebound, knocked to the ground.
Foul is on, got to be on Trinity Hogg.
And it is on number 45.
Caldwell County, Dennis, with 5 turnovers so far. Owensboro with none.
Owensboro with a little token pressure in the backcourt. Hollowell's going to bring it up. It's Keeley Harris into the ball game doing the defensive pressure. Owensboro switching over to a man-to-man. Sykes with it, goes left hand to the left side, gets it back to Hollowell. Hollowell, a runner in the lane, is no good. But A.J. will get a couple of Goodwin Insurance free throws. Foul is on, did it say number 3?
I think he said 3. I can't read their hand signals anymore.
If it is, that is on Harris. Goodwin Insurance free throw coming up, and it is on Harris, her first. First free throw off the back of the rim and out. Contact Goodwin Insurance anytime for an absolutely free quote.
AJ's first trip to the line today resulting in a miss.
She gets set for the second. This one up and in. 17-9, your score, down to an 8-point lead. Owensboro is led by as many as 11. Ball loose on the floor again. And a tie-up at the top of the key.
And that's the Lady Devils' first turnover of the afternoon.
Yeah, Harris just let that one get away from her up the court. Possession arrow was in favor of the Lady Tigers. So Hollowell will go across the time stripe with 2:35 left to play in the first quarter. Sykes has it, tries to feed it inside to Thompson, back out to back out to Sykes. Sykes to Hollowell. Hollowell over to Clark. Clark has it knocked away. She drove left baseline, but a foul called.
I think maybe they got number 3 again.
Second quick foul on Keely Harris.
And again, if the Tigers can be this patient on offense, Dennis, and run and get a good shot, we're certainly not out of this thing by any stretch.
Clark gets it inbounds on the left wing. Drives in the lane, runner up, and no good. Rebound Caldwell County. Thompson puts it back up, no good. Sykes takes it, goes back up. Looked like a foul on the play, not called. Caldwell County with a long rebound in the corner to A.J. Hollowell. Caldwell County cannot get the 2 and 3 footers to fall, Bob. They're going up and just coming off on the side of the rim instead of off the glass and in.
But we're competing well with them. We got 2 nice shots then. Drew the foul. That's 6 on fouls on number 4, Malia Mormon.
Tigers get it in. And this one's going to be a turnover on Caldwell County as the pass from Sykes intended for Thomas goes out of bounds in the backcourt.
Empty trips will kill us.
2-minute warning here in the first quarter. 2 minutes left in this one. 2-3 zone now by Caldwell County. They'll jump Hollowell up there in that 3-2 zone. Hollowell comes away with a deflection and a steal. A.J. across midcourt. Pushed out, saves it into Thomas. Thomas, a long 2 on the way, no good. And it's Harris with the rebound for Owensboro. Harris kicks it back out. Moorman's going to try a 3, top of the key, and find bottom. 20-9. Lead back to 11. Minute and a half left to play in the first. Sykes has the basketball, got away with a walk on that one, goes up for a shot and gets fouled on the play. Sykes steps to the line now, 4-2. Second foul on Moorman, and Owensboro, Bob, in the first quarter picking up several players with 2 fouls at this point. Free throw off the back of the rim and too long. Copeland and number 12 for Caldwell County, Jordan Ort, come in.
Caldwell County is 1 out of 5 from the free throw line, Dennis. We've got to turn that around and turn it around quick.
Yeah, leaving a lot of points because Owensboro looks foul prone. Second free throw up and good for Sykes. Owensboro also, Bob, that's 17 fouls. Caldwell County's going to shoot the rest of the half. Lob underneath, knocked away by Sykes. They'll kick it back out, though. Owensboro regains possession. 3 is no good by Page. And it's Hollowell with a loose ball rebound. 1 minute, 5 seconds left. A.J. Hollowell in the lane, runner off the glass. No good. Sykes with the board. Throws it over, rolls just off the back of the flat part of the rim and will not drop. Out of bounds it goes, knocked out of bounds by Caldwell County. Bob, that's got to be
4 or 5
yeah,
rolling around
least.
That cylinder and not wanting to drop.
You're looking at what could be, in effect, a tie game at this point with the shots Caldwell County has missed from inside of 3 feet. Gibson back into the game, fires a 3, no good, but Harris inside position on Clark, puts it back up and in. Hollowell off a screen, gets it into the front court. She's going to pull it back out, hand off to Clark. Clark almost loses the handle, dumps it down to Jakiah Copeland. It'll work itself back out to A.J. Hollowell, who misses the 14-footer. Lady Devils with the rebound, 13 seconds on the clock. Quick 3 on the way, no good. Ort with the rebound, gets it over to Sykes. Sykes to Clark, 3 seconds left. Sykes bumped, a blocking foul is going to be called, and Caldwell County will get 1 in the bonus. And I think, Bob, that's the 3rd foul on Keely Harris.
I believe you're right, Dennis.
That one coming with only 1.9 seconds left in the first quarter. If Caldwell County can make these 2 free throws, Bob, I think you got to feel good just to be down by 10 if you can make these. looking at all the short-range shots that we have missed so far this afternoon.
We can't continue to miss all those short-range shots, I'm sure, Dennis.
First free throw is no good, no bonus. Owensboro with the rebound, a heave, but not even close at the buzzer. After 1 quarter of play, it's Owensboro 22, Caldwell County 10. Back after this.
Did all the holiday goodies play havoc on your waistline? And now it's time to focus on how the bathing suit is going to fit come summertime? Trilogy Performance Sports offers terrific programs designed to get you in shape fast. So save your money and your dignity. Trilogy wants to help you get in shape with their New Year sales the whole month of January. Don't wait. Get started today at Trilogy in Princeton. Follow Trilogy Performance Sports on Facebook for more details.
Hey, it's Tess. Join me weekday mornings from 6 to 9. We'll get you ready to start your day with sticky notes and local, regional, and national news updates at 6:30 and 7:30. Complete weatherage forecast, jump in the Wayback Machine, birthdays and anniversaries at 7:30. Catch up with Community Calendar and cover local issues, events, and even share the love with Coffee Talk at 8 a.m. Everything you need to know and a whole lot of fun. Start your day with us at 1580 103.3 WPKY.
Give it your all this season, Tigers. Good luck from the Western Kentucky Regional Blood Center.
Yeah, welcome back to the Cab. Second quarter upcoming. And the second quarter will be brought to us by Cozy Living Interiors. Stop in and see Pam. It's after the first of the year. Sales are obviously plentiful at this time of year. Stop by and see what Pam has to offer. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Owensboro inbound it for the call, my friend Dennis Stevens.
22-10, Caldwell County down by 12 to open the second quarter. 3-2 zone by Caldwell County. Owensboro works it back out top of the key. Gibson swings swings left side. Now back to the left. To Hughes at the top of the key. Gibson over the zone from the left side. No good. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's Caldwell County basketball as that goes off the hands of Taviana Greer. Caldwell County, a quick pass against that press up the court. They work it in. Nice pass from Copeland over to Ort. Copeland caught it on the left side of the lane, was covered quickly, but Ort all alone, little wraparound pass.
Nice assist that time by Chiquia.
It's Gibson at the top of the key. Caldwell County's in that 3-2, but they'll bring Sykes way out if needed. Now Hughes with it just off the top of the key. Kick down to the right corner, back to Gibson. Gibson over to Page. Page dribbles into that defense. Now they'll go Hughes underneath Page. Snuck in down low after that pass. And it's C.J. Page with the bucket. 24-12. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Clark tried the outlet pass, deflected, gets it right back. Pass underneath, bad pass. That was right trying to go between two people in the lane. And it's Owensboro quickly out on the run out. Page with the bucket. Hollowell could not do anything other than try to block that one, but possibly pick up another foul. Sykes, another bad pass. And Bob, I think a little frustration starting to set in awful early on the Lady Tigers with a couple of these passes the last two trips down the court.
You know, it seems like they've been hurried a little bit, Dennis, and that's what pressure will do for you.
I think Coach Mitchell sees that as well. Presley McKinney back into the ball game for Caldwell County, as is Lulu Thompson. McKinney fires a three, no good. Rebound, though, to Hughes. Hughes, the leading rebounder as well as scorer for Owensboro, gives it to Gibson in the corner. She'll try a three, no good. But hustling for the rebound was Greer. Turns around for the shot, no good. Gibson with the rebound. 3 shots on that possession, but Owensboro couldn't convert. Now it's A.J. Hollowell back the other way for Caldwell County. A lot of contact goes up, no call. Thompson with the rebound goes up. Now Copeland cannot get it to fall. And a foul called underneath. Bob, way more contact on the shot by Hollowell than what was going on the rebound attempt, but they'll call the foul on the rebound attempt against Caldwell County. There's 2 or 3 trips Caldwell has made. They're missing these short ones, but some of it's a little bit of body contact that's helping it along and not getting called at this point. C.J. Page at the top of the key. Caldwell County staying 3-2 zone. Inside it goes to Hughes. Hughes from 10 feet, no good. Copeland with the board for Caldwell County. 5.5 to play in the first half. 26-12 is your score. Presley McKinney screaming for the basketball. They get it to her, misses a shot, goes back up. Awkward angle, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Tink Clark pulls it up. Clark to Thompson, kick out to Copeland underneath, looking for McKinney. McKinney from 8 feet on the baseline, good. Presley McKinney with the bucket, lead back down to 12.
Maybe the lid is off, Dennis. I thought that ball was going to roll around and drop off as well.
Gibson's going to fire a three from the other side than she's normally doing it. No good, and McKinney with the board for Caldwell County. Outlet pass, Hollowell open for a three, no good. Lyrica Hughes, she tries to send it up the court. Beating everybody back was C.J. Page. Up and in off the right glass. That was a nice one-hand bounce pass that covered about 30 feet. Clark, no good on the runner. And a foul called underneath as Hughes tried to get out of town and back up the court where Owensboro had numbers. Thomas is going to come in. Copeland out. Sykes checking in for Caldwell County.
Yeah.
And coming out is going to be A.J. Hollowell.
Was that foul on Copeland?
Foul is on Jakiah Copeland, her first. But both teams will be at the stripe on every foul the rest of the way, and we still have over half the quarter of quarter number 2 to play. Down on the baseline is Chandler Worth, her first time in. They'll work it around back to the top of the key and underneath on the right side. And that is going to be number 45, Trinity Hogg. 30-14, biggest lead of the afternoon for Owensboro. McKinney has it knocked away on her shot into the hands of Sykes. Sykes pulled backwards. No foul called. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay Lady Tiger basketball. Bob, there's contact here. You've got to call that underneath.
Like you say, Dennis, they're going to let them play. And
looks almost like the old Bulls Pistons.
Yeah,
a little bit underneath. That's how strong these hits are, these bumps. McKinney has it go off the side of the backboard as she drives the right side. Hogg with a strong rebound for Owensboro. Lyrica Hughes back the other way. Over to Greer, back to Hughes now, top of the key. Hogg trying to get the pass at the top. Instead, they go to Worth. Worth loses it out of bounds, and it'll be Lady Tiger basketball. McKinney almost to midcourt to Sykes. Sykes got to watch the back tap, and she lost her footing. Turnover Caldwell County with 3:11 left to play in the first half.
That's 8 for the Lady Tigers, only 3 for Owensboro.
Into the ball game, or back into the ball game, is Malia Mormon, a senior for Owensboro. The Lady Devils really spread the court against that 3-2 zone, but they've got a lot of people moving, flashing that lane. Right now, Worth inside. Instead, Mormon will try a three and make it from the right wing. No threes on the afternoon for Caldwell County.
And 3 for Owensboro.
Sykes with the basketball, hands it off to McKinney, gets it back to Sykes. Sykes wants to drive the lane. That one goes off her leg and out of bounds. Turnover, Lady Tigers.
And again, the 9 turnovers for the Lady Tigers. Owensboro inbounding the ball. And walking it up the back court into front court is 15, Lyrica Hughes for the Devils.
Hughes will work it to the left side. Cutter, Hughes off the glass and in. That was way too easy. Nobody got in front of Hughes to deny the basketball. And the biggest lead of the afternoon for Owensboro now on the board, 35-14. Reach-in foul is going to be called. Thought if they don't call that one, we may as well quit complaining about them, period.
Pack up the equipment and go home, guys. And that foul is on Hughes, their leading scorer, her second. Well, maybe toward the end of the quarter here we might pick up some more fouls.
They've got it on the board as her first. I thought that was her second as well.
It should be her second.
The official score, oh, there it goes. They've changed it now back up to her second. Goodwin Insurance free throw by Clark is good. She'll get another.
Tinks 1 out of 2 from the stripe so far. That one looked pure.
Second one coming up for Clark. This one, bottom of the net as well. 35-16. Hughes stays in the ball game with those 2 fouls. Still 2:06 left to play in the first half. Also in with the 3 fouls is Keely Harris. Owensboro works it around. Hughes to Harris on the right side. Back to Hughes. Hughes dribbles in just inside the free throw line. One-hand runner up and in. Alerica Hughes. All the press clippings were true about her. She is a solid player. A.J. Hollowell, a little cut along the baseline. Shot goes up, but it goes off of the suspension on the backboard. And that will give it away to Owensboro. You're listening to Lady Tiger basketball on WPKY Princeton. Lady Tigers down by 21 with 1.5 minutes left to play in the first half. Mormon now at point guard as Hughes comes out of the ball game. Gibson to number 10, that's Carbon. Carbon lets fly with a 3 about 5 seconds after she got in the game. Rebound down to Copeland. Underneath all along, Jordan Ort misses a little short one, back up and no good, but the foul was A.J. Hollowell.
A.J. working the boards real hard. Her 5th rebound of the afternoon.
Hollowell will step to the line for 2. First one, line drive, rolls off the back of the rim.
A.J.'s 3rd attempt. She's 1 out of 3 so far for the day.
Coach Mitchell may have the Lady Tigers doing the bunny drill where you shoot a short one on one side, get the rebound, go to the other side after this one, because Caldwell County cannot get one in, it seems, from inside of 3 feet. Second free throw is no good. Rebound pulled down by Lizzie Phillips. Owensboro, very deep squad. A little give and go from the corner, missed by Worth. Phillips with the rebound, still tapped around. Clark able to pull it away from Carbon. Clark in the backcourt will let everybody get back up the court as we're down to 44 seconds left to play here in the first half. Driving the basketball, A.J. Hollowell no good. Ort with the basket on the rebound. Offensive board and bucket, Jordan Ort, 37-18. Just about half a minute to play in the half.
Jordan getting a little bit of stardom here today. 4 points, a couple rebounds.
I think she's the only one that's put one in from inside of 3 feet this afternoon.
Anybody can make it from 3 feet. We need them out there.
Yeah, well, they need to be in the game. You're absolutely right. Turning down the 3 was Gibson. They try to work it back underneath, and a foul is going to be called on number 10, Anari Carbon.
And that will be the double bonus situation now for the Lady Tigers.
9 seconds left to play in the first half. Stay tuned at the half for the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime report. We'll have all the first half stats brought to you by Ackridge Farm Supply. Ort at the line for Caldwell County.
Our first trip.
And it's good.
Nothing but net. Free throw shooting has improved just a wee bit here late in the second quarter.
Second Goodwin Insurance free throw toss is rattled in and out. That one halfway down. Owensboro with the rebound. Mormon with the kick to Gibson. Gibson for 3. That one halfway down, comes back out. Battle underneath, and it's going to be a tie-up as the buzzer sounds. And we've played one half. It's Owensboro leading this one 37-19 over the Lady Tigers. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll get underway with the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime report next on WPKY.
A lot goes into taking care of your property.
You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in, like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
H&R AgriPower is your Kubota dealer for sales, service, and parts. Located at 4900 Eagle Way in Hopkinsville.
KFC Princeton, offering their amazing fried chicken and all the fix-its. You can dine in or call your order for pickup inside or use their convenient drive-thru. Your local KFC is located on the Marion Road in Princeton. Whether you enjoy a quick lunch or take dinner home or maybe take something to a friend in need, they're always ready to help. They're also looking for team members at KFC. Ask about becoming a member of their team. KFC on the Marion Road, where they appreciate your support and they are Princeton strong.
Hi, I'm Rachel Chandler with Farmers Bank. Did you know your money can make more money when you level up to an interest-bearing checking account?
Grow your balance at Farmers Bank with our Unique Plus checking account featuring a 2.5% annual percentage yield on balances up to $15,000.
Unique Plus is a win-win local banking option. Call or visit us today and let our expert bankers show you how to get the most out of your deposits. Farmers Bank. Live unique, bank unique. Member FDIC. Terms apply.
At Trice Hughes, they're ordering it your way. How would you like to have a vehicle built just for you? Little things are important, like rich colors, big screens and displays, almost like watching TV. Exteriors with beautiful style and powerful engines that respond to the lightest touch on the accelerator. It's time to get what you want. Order your new ride and feel the thrill when you drive off the lot. Trice Hughes in Princeton is the one-stop shop for everything your vehicle needs. For more information, visit tricehughes.com. That's tricehughes.com.
And now another no-brainer money-saving tip from Progressive.
It looks like your luggage is over 50 pounds. Is there anything you can take out?
Oh, yeah. Let me just toss all these $20 bills.
Great. Let me grab you a trash can.
Stop. Instead of throwing money away, move some clothes into a carry-on. And here's a better tip from Progressive on how not to waste money. Don't pay too much for car insurance. Drivers who switch and save could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary.
My dad has a cold, but also has high blood pressure. That's why I got him Vicks NyQuil High Blood Pressure for fast, powerful nighttime relief. Unlike some ordinary cold medicines, it's specially formulated for people like my dad. NyQuil High Blood Pressure is sugar-free, alcohol-free, and decongestant-free.
Vicks NyQuil High Blood Pressure. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, cold, and flu for people with high blood pressure.
Like my dad.
Medicine. Use as directed.
Swing Right Driving Range wants to wish the Tigers all the best. Go Tigers from Swing Right Driving Range.
Welcome back to the cab as we get underway on the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime report. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs, as well as driveways, porches, foundations, basement walls, decorative concrete, remodels, and much more. Good luck, Tigers and Lady Tigers. Here's to building a successful year from Travis Construction and Concrete. Caldwell County down 37-19 at the half here this afternoon to Owensboro. Owensboro is led by as many as 21 this afternoon. Tough afternoon for the Lady Tigers underneath, not being able to get anything to fall. They've had some good shots, good putback attempts, and some drives right down under the basket, but just cannot get those to fall. Started out a little shaky at the free throw line, and Owensboro controlling the boards on their end, getting a lot of second chance points to open up that lead where it stands now at 37-19 here at the half. Time now for those stats of the first half, brought to you, of course, by Ackridge Farm Supply, Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business. They've been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933, and now with stores in Eddyville and Fredonia to serve all of your needs, and they've been serving a lot of our needs lately, Bob, mixing paints. Those guys are so great at mixing paint colors down there, so check them out at Ackridge Farm Supply.
Yeah, I'm not quite to that point, Dennis, where you are with mixing paint, but I'm looking forward to that day.
Well, it's a good good stage to get to, and we appreciate the guys down at Ackridge's helping us out, not only mixing the paints but putting it on record what they did, so they'll have it in the system.
And we are here at halftime, as Dennis has mentioned, and these are the stats. Owensboro led the Lady Tigers at the end of one quarter play today 22-10. They took that 12-point lead and enlarged on it in the second quarter by outscoring the Lady Tigers 15-9. And now we are here at halftime trailing by 18 at 37-19. Caldwell County has placed 6 ladies in the scoring column, led by Jordan Ort with 5 points. She has 2 2-point field goals, 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe, 4 points each for our 2 8th graders. 4 points for Tink Clark on 1 field goal and 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe, and 4 points for Med Thomas on 2 2-point field goals for her 4 points. 3 points for A.J. Hollowell on a field goal, 1 out of 4 from the charity stripe. 1 point for Nyla Sykes on a 1 out of 2 from the free throw line, and 2 points by Presley McKinney on a 2-point field goal. Caldwell shooting from the free throw line 5 out of 13, and obviously that's not going to get it done. We left maybe 4 or 5 points at the line there. Caldwell County with 10 turnovers in the first half. It wasn't that the turnovers hurt us so much as maybe the 10 to 15 missed shots underneath the basket more or less did us in. For Owensboro, they have 7 ladies in the scoring column, led by their leading scorer, Alerica Hughes, with 9 points. She has 4 2-pointers, 1 out of 1 from the charity stripe, 8 points for C.J. Page, who really has a knack for being around the basket, being able to score. She has 4 2-pointers, all in close. 6 points for Malia Mormon on 2 long threes from outside. 4 points for Kasia Palmer on 2 2-point field goals. 5 points for Lindsey Gibson on a 2-pointer and a 3-pointer. She was 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. 3 points for Keely Harris, 1 2-pointer, 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe. And last 2 points for Trinity Hogg on a late second quarter field goal. Total of 37 points for the Lady Devils. The Lady Devils from the free throw line today, 2 out of 5. And in the rebounding department, Caldwell County, the Lady Tigers with 20 rebounds in the first half. I'd say maybe 9 of them were offensive rebounds. Tink Clark has 1, Med Thomas 2, Jordan Ort 2, A.J. Hollowell with 5 boards, 3 boards for Nyla Sykes, 2 for Lulu Thompson, 3 for Jakia Copeland, and 2 for Presley McKinney. So if we can get the inside shots to start dropping, we can chip into this lead. No major foul problems except for Keely Harris for Owensboro with 3. The Lady Tigers only player with 2 fouls is Presley McKinney. So we've got to come out and shoot better the second half, Dennis.
We've got to do that. We've got to get those short ones to drop, maybe use the board a little bit more effectively on putting those shots back up and in. But, Bob, one thing that we have noticed, and they're letting it go on both ends, so you can't say a whole lot about it, but there's a lot of bumps on these shots that Caldwell County is trying to put up from that short-range position after they get maybe an offensive board, and they are just not getting called. You've really got to hack somebody across the wrist or do a reach-in to get much attention this afternoon, and it's thrown the Lady Tigers off. I don't think we usually play that physical underneath, and it's really thrown us.
I agree with you, Dennis. And the other thing is when you've been playing physical like that, you find yourself wide open underneath the basket to begin to shoot. You're wondering where that contact's going to come from, and you end up missing a shot that you should easily make. So we've had a couple of those situations as well.
That's going to wrap it up for us on the Travis Construction and Concrete halftime show. Travis Construction and Concrete for all of your construction and concrete needs. Here's to building a successful year this season from Travis Construction and Concrete. Teams coming back out of the locker room. Caldwell County, the second team out. And Bob, I'll let you tell us about our third quarter sponsor here.
And Coach Mitchell kept the ladies in for practically the whole time at halftime, but the third quarter going to be brought to us by Cozy Living Interiors here in Princeton. Baby furniture gifts and registry. They're also your local U-Haul dealer, so stop in and see Hab for those appointments that you may need. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. And we're just about ready for the second half tip-off. We're down to 0. Huddle is broken on the Caldwell County Lady Tiger bench. Lady Tigers will inbound it to start the third quarter. And for the call here in the third quarter, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Caldwell County will inbound from the sideline at midcourt. No backcourt pressure this time by Owensboro, although Hollowell will be picked up by Lyrica Hughes at the stripe. Hollowell to the right side looking for somebody down in the corner. Nobody there. She takes it baseline, cut off. Back out to Thomas. Thomas to Presley McKinney. Presley McKinney wide open on the left side. Puts it up. No good off the glass. Rebound Owensboro. Hughes kicks it over. A three on the way. Airballed. Thompson with the rebound. That was Greer on the miss. Caldwell County has it stolen away, but Thompson gets it back for the Lady Tigers. So Copeland will pull it back out, start the offense all over again. Try to feed it underneath, but another bad pass. Caldwell has made a few of those, Bob, trying to split a couple of defenders and just not there, trying to force a pass. Now Owensboro works it around for a three at the top of the key. No good. Thompson with another rebound. A couple of quick ones to help her average here in the first half, but the pass gets away as she tries to go up the court to Hollowell. Owensboro gets it back, and it's a three off the left wing, off the turnover by Greer. Timeout called on the floor while Hollowell attends to shoelace. 6:53 left in the third quarter, just underway, 40-19. A 21-point lead for Owensboro. Copeland out of the ball game and Clark back in. Owensboro puts the press back on. It's a man-to-man press. Thomas breaks it. Thomas with the pass to McKinney. Tries to go back to Thomas. Deflected, but Thomas comes away with it. Kicked out of bounds, and the two officials pointed different directions. But Owensboro is going to get the benefit of the doubt off the sideline official.
The younger official deferred to the older official. Yes.
I think that's the case, and it's a turnover, Caldwell County. Page to Greer to Gibson. Gibson likes that spot for three and drains that one. 43-19. Still
two threes already for Owensboro here in the second half. That's the only 2 points they have, or 2 baskets they have.
That one deflected by Lyrica Hughes out of bounds. So Presley McKinney will put it in play underneath her own basket. Tries to go to Hollowell. That one, angle was not there for the Lady Tigers. It goes out of bounds. Caldwell County with a lot of wasted possessions here to open up the second half.
4 turnovers to start the third quarter.
Greer fires a three. That one almost wedges. Lyrica Hughes pulls down the rebound. Gibson's going to try a three and drains it from the right corner. Gibson's not a player you can let set up. She's not going to create a shot like that off the dribble, but if she's open, well capable of knocking that one down.
Gibson's a strong outside shooter as well as Mormon.
Caldwell County ball goes through the hands of McKinney, picked up though by Clark. Clark double teamed on the baseline, back to McKinney from the elbow. In, out, and back in. Presley McKinney with the bucket. 5.5 to play in the third quarter. That one off of White and stays with Owensboro.
No, I think they're going
to give it to White. Okay, I thought he said off of White.
First turnover for Owensboro here in the third quarter.
Clark held the ball a little bit long. Now tries to get it to McKinney, but a reach-in foul from behind is going to be called on C.J. Page.
We think. Yes, it is.
That's something you've got to, and she's an 8th grader. She's going to learn that. You can't take that pass facing a double team and hold it because they're going to close in on you. You either got to dribble up the court or pass it. Caldwell County avoids the turnover. A.J. Hollowell misses a short inside jumper. Sykes had the rebound, goes back up, misses. Caldwell County's Hollowell gets the rebound, kicks it out to Clark for three, no good. And Greer with the basketball for Owensboro, smallest player on the court, comes down with the rebound. It is Gibson from the corner for another three, this time left corner. Gibson wearing Caldwell County out here in the third, 49-21.
Just a
bad pass and a turnover. Gibson up and in. Coach Mitchell wants a timeout. It's a Madisonville Community College timeout on the court. The lead for Owensboro ballooning to 30, 51-21, back in 1 minute.
Happy New Year from Pennyrile Electric. It's time to usher in the new and update your account information. By updating your information, you ensure that Pennyrile Electric can provide the best in customer service, just as you've come to expect. Plus, if you do so before February 28th, you'll automatically be eligible to win $100 in cash or $50 in bill credits. Update your information now at precc.com. Best wishes for an amazing new year from Pennyrile Electric.
This is Alan Watts with Your Ag Edge, inviting you to join me Monday through Friday at 5:30 a.m. for the WPKY Morning Ag Report. We check in daily with Caldwell County Agriculture Extension Agent Shane Bogle, get the latest from fellow farm broadcaster Max Armstrong, take a look at the latest livestock market reports, hear the latest edition of Traveling the Bluegrass, and check the opening grain market with Hopkins Elevator's Ben Westerfield. That's the Morning Ag Report from Your Ag Edge Network on 103.3 FM and 1580 AM WPKY.
Cozy Living Interior and Boutique, cheering on all Tiger athletes.
And welcome back to the Cab. Owensboro with 4 threes here in the third quarter, only 1 2-pointer. Caldwell County inbounding the ball for the call, Dennis Stevens.
Hey, Bob, Caldwell County handles the press much better that time. Sykes with the bucket off the glass. We haven't been able to say that much tonight. Farmers bank shot for Nyla Sykes. Caldwell County scores out of that timeout, 51-23. Greer fires a three for Owensboro on the other end. And we're giving them that shot, Bob. We're not within 4 or 5 feet of them defensively. And between Gibson and Greer, they are knocking them down. Turnover on the inbounds. Owensboro back up off the glass and in. Number 22, Palmer with the bucket. Caldwell gets it into Sykes. Sykes guarded too closely. A blocking foul is going to be called at midcourt on Gibson.
Her first foul.
Almost a line change for Caldwell County coming in. Copeland and also Jordan Ord, who had a great first half, and Med Thomas back into the ball game for Caldwell County. Thomas looks over a 2-3 zone, goes right off a screen, and dribbles that one out of bounds, trying to get it to A.J. Hollowell in the corner.
I think Mitchell that will burn a coach up.
Coach Mitchell is not happy with the turnovers out of that press here in the third quarter, and in a simple one like that when you're just working against a 2-3 zone and dribble it out of bounds. Skip pass. 3 on the way, no good. Copeland with the rebound. That was Gibson, I think, with her first miss at the three-point line this half.
Seems like her first miss.
But a turnover out of the double team. Owensboro really effective with that double team along the sideline. Hughes gives it up. 3 on the way and in by Kasia Palmer.
Had 6 threes for Owensboro here in the third quarter. And pretty soon, Dennis, this may be a running clock situation right now.
Should start now. Coach called a timeout for Owensboro right there. Madisonville Community College timeout on the court. And Bryce, we'll keep it here for this one. Just a 30-second timeout. But, Bob, that press, it's a double teaming press. It's man-to-man. But when somebody catches it, whether it's Tink Clark, whether it's Presley McKinney, whether it's A.J. Hollowell, as soon as the ball is put in play to come up the court, that double team closes in. And if you're not ready to pass or try to look it over, you're getting double teamed and getting it knocked away, because we've made, I think, 3 turnovers in a row on 3 straight possessions out of that press. And then on the other end, just one dribbled out of bounds working against the zone. And I'm sure Coach Mitchell talking to him about calming down and just doing what they know to do at this point.
Exactly. Don't get over there with the sideline as a defender.
And we're back in play. Underneath, it goes to Ort over her head on the pass from Thomas.
That's 8 here for the Lady Tigers in the third quarter.
They had 10 in the first half, which is a little bit high. You don't want it that high for a half, but it was manageable at that time. Right now, Caldwell County just looking all out of sorts. 3-2 zone, they'll work it underneath. Owensboro had number 30, Phillips, with the basketball, tried to work it back out of the double team, and she throws it out of bounds. But it is a running clock here with the 36-point lead, 59-23. 2-3 zone now by Owensboro. They have pulled the press out with that running clock lead. Sykes gets the basketball back top of the key, gets it back from Hollowell. Now double team to Hollowell. Hollowell drives, runner off the glass, no good. Ball loose on the floor and pulled down by Trinity Hogg. Bob, another thing, Caldwell County, if I'm not mistaken, does not have a 3 this game.
We do not. We are 3-less.
A travel called on Moorman as she tried to start a drive, shuffle the feet. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Still a 36-point margin for Owensboro. Sykes with the basketball, gets rid of it over to Copeland. Copeland has it bounce off her hands. Owensboro back the other way, off the glass and in is Chandler Worth. I think her first bucket of the afternoon. Caldwell County with another turnover. Moorman steps in the passing lane on Hollowell. Moorman off the glass and no good. Worth with the rebound off the glass and in. And a 40-point lead on what was only 18 at the half. Whistle called and a blocking foul is going to be called against the Lady Devils. Presley McKinney checks in for Caldwell County. Sykes is going to come out. Jakaya Copeland will inbound it for Caldwell County with under a minute to play in the third quarter. All the way out to Ort. Ort pulls up the dribble, gets it to Hollowell. Hollowell skip pass to Thomas. Thomas had the shot but bobbled the basketball. Now it's into the hands of McKinney. Runner just outside the lane, no good. Copeland with the rebound off the rim and no good from about 6 feet. Red Devils back the other way. It's Worth, baseline, awkward angle, but somehow gets it off the glass and in. And Chandler Worth padding some stats here in the third quarter. McKinney turned right into a good guarding position, throws the ball away. That was Hogg right in her face. Now the outlet pass, Worth off the glass, no good. Thomas with the rebound for Caldwell County. 11 seconds left. Hollowell now with it. Goes right side, pulls up, wanted to go underneath. Probably should have taken the shot. Picked off by number 30, Phillips. Owensboro, though, can't get a shot off before the quarter ends. And after 3, it's Owensboro 65, Caldwell County 23. Back after this on WPKY.
You Ride in Princeton just might buy your vehicle. They are always looking for quality inventory. So if you would like to sell yours, talk to the nice folks at You Ride. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, You Ride is here. They are hometown proud and here to deliver the same great customer service they always have. Stop by or call for an appointment with one of their sales specialists. Call 270-365-3018. On-the-lot financing is available. You can even apply online at yourideSales.com. You Ride on the Marion Road in Princeton, hometown proud.
Fredonia Valley Bank is proud of our area senior athletes and is celebrating their accomplishments. They're sharing special senior stories featuring the class of 23 in a senior spotlight. Follow yoursportsedge.com or download the app and listen for updates on 103.3 WPKY. As Fredonia Valley Bank gives our senior athletes a special moment to shine.
And we're back here at the CAF fourth quarter, being brought to us by Cozy Living Interiors. Stop in and see Pam with beautiful furniture, baby furniture, home decor, and gifts and registry. Also, they're your local U-Haul dealer. Cozy Living, everything a home should be. Caldwell County inbound at the start of the fourth quarter. And for the call, my friend Dennis Stevens.
Caldwell County puts it in play with Hollowell. Owensboro with a 28-4 third quarter to pull this one away. A.J. Hollowell with the first 3 of the afternoon on the other end for Caldwell County. Three-pointers brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza. Get into game day ready this season with Little Caesars $5.99 hot and ready pizzas. Make Little Caesars in Princeton part of your pizza pregame. Second chance rebound and put back by number 10, Anari Carbon. Lead
Dennis,
back out to 41.
We only need now 10 more threes.
And fast.
Yes.
Other than that, piece of cake. McKinney, awkward shot, rebound to Hogg. Hogg finds Moorman. Caldwell County with no press. They'll drop back into a 2-3 zone. 1 minute gone here, running clock since midway third quarter in this one, as it was all Owensboro in the third quarter. Phillips down to Hogg. Hogg off the glass and in. Lady Tigers not really shifting on that 2-3 zone quick enough, and that was an easy pass into the heart of it. Caldwell County with a turnover on the other end as Ort tried to go back out to Thomas, but Thomas had darted to the right side looking for the pass back towards the lane.
12 turnovers in the second half for the Lady Tigers.
22 so far in the game and just a minute and a half gone in the fourth quarter. Into the ball game is Emma Wilkins, a junior guard. She finds Mormon. Mormon tries the three, bounces up into the support system on a retractable goal here at the cab, and that is Caldwell County's basketball when it does that.
Owensboro with 9 threes in the game so far. Caldwell County with only 1.
Lady Tigers work against the 2-3. McKinney has it blocked, but out of bounds on number 10, Anari Carbon. So McKinney will inbound from her baseline. Looks to get it in somewhere. That one blocked away by Hogg. Caldwell County's going to have somebody get open on a wing or a corner because it's going to be tough to get one inside. Hollowell drives. No good on the shot. Owensboro comes in with a save from Hogg over to Phillips. And tie up, possession arrow goes to Owensboro. Lady Tigers be back in action on Monday night, starting their quest in the All-A Classic, taking on Crittenden County. I think that one is at Marion right now. We'll check the full schedule on that, but it's a 6 o'clock tip-off. We'll be on the air right after the local news on Monday night. 3 attempt is no good. Caldwell County's Thompson with the rebound. Thompson should be nearing her average.
Lulu's got 5 boards so far in this game.
Averaging 8.5 on the season, has her in the top 10 in the state. Three-pointer by McKinney is no good. Ort battles underneath. Now Ort picks it up, gets it back to McKinney. McKinney blocked, but a foul is going to be on Phillips on the block. And Bob, that's about typical for the game this afternoon. If you hit somebody on the wrist, they're going to call a foul. If you body bump somebody, you're just going to have to play through it.
And some of our Lady Tigers really don't like that kind of basketball.
Goodwin Insurance free throw, the first one up and in by Presley McKinney. 69-27 the score. Just about 4.5 to play in the ball game. McKinney's second one is up and in. And a Madisonville Community College timeout on the court. It is Owensboro by 41, back in 30 seconds.
Fortner Gas Company has been serving the propane needs of Western Kentucky for 70 years. You'll find offices in Princeton and Cadiz. They're your local and family-owned propane supplier. Browse their website to discover the many services and products available. You can shop in person or online, and they can answer any and all questions in person or on the phone. If they're already your propane supplier, they say thank you. If they're not, they would love to be. Fortner Gas Company, a family tradition of service since 1951.
First Southern National Bank wishes the Tigers all the best of luck this year.
And we're back here at the cab. 4 minutes, 29 seconds to play in the game. A 41-point lead here by Owensboro. One thing we haven't commented on today, Dennis, is the crowd. Not a bad crowd in here. We probably have about, I'd say 100 Caldwell County people on the other side. Owensboro maybe
20,
25, 30 on this side.
That'd be stretching it, but yeah, we'll go with 30.
And I think maybe we got 38 cheerleaders here today.
Yeah, we've definitely got more cheerleaders than we do Owensboro fans on this side, but the ones that are here are going to go home happy as it's 69-28. Owensboro with the lead and the basketball to come the length of the court. Caldwell County settles back in the 2-3 zone. On the court for Caldwell County, Ort, Thompson, McKinney, Hollowell, and Thomas. Corner three on the way by Owensboro. That one bounces around, no good. Thomas battled underneath, got the jump ball, and Caldwell County will get the possession arrow. Owensboro with some real size underneath here with the reserves off the bench here late in this one as a running clock has been going since the third quarter.
And I hate to say size, but there's a lot of beef in there too.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to block out. Caldwell County can't match up down low. So Owensboro trying to work it in on their offensive end, but on our offensive end, Thomas with a good drive.
We passed the ball really well on that possession. We just couldn't get it to go down before the foul was created.
So Thomas at the line, 4-2. First one good. Goodwin Insurance sponsors our free throws. Check out Goodwin Insurance, your locally owned independent insurance agency, always capable of handling all of your insurance needs.
Mid 1 out of 1 from the line today.
Second free throw up and gets the friendly roll and bounces in. Bob, I just looked up at the scoreboard. Caldwell County has not committed a foul so far in the second half. So maybe that's what we need to do to.
We haven't been bumping anybody, Dennis. We've been letting them shoot it uncontestedly.
They tried to go to Phillips underneath, and it's McKinney stepping in, getting the steal for Caldwell County. Gets the ball back from Hollowell. McKinney up, and she'll have the and one. Presley McKinney with a nice shot from about 10 feet.
Presley's come alive here in the second half with 2 two-pointers and 2 free throws, so 6 points for her so far in the second half.
Free throw up and off the mark. Rebound underneath by number 10, Carbon. Carbon gets it to Moorman. Moorman with a very strong knee brace on the right leg, just a regular pull-up one on the left, but obviously it had a knee injury at some point. Spin move and a travel.
6 turnovers now for Owensboro. Caldwell County with 13 here.
That was one of those travels where you pick up 3 yards and the first down.
You had about I'd say about 6 steps before the whistle blew.
Yeah. T. Clark with the basketball now, top of the key, pulls up her dribble, goes inside Thompson. Nice turnaround pass into the corner to Hollowell.
And A.J. nails it from three-point land.
No, I think it just hit the net, Bob.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looked like it went in. It actually did. Not that's what I thought at first, but I think it just grazed the net. And it's a 3 on the other end, though.
By
number, we'll get her number when she turns around. That's number 10, Anari Carbon. 72-32. Lead back to 40, and a bump by Carbon in the back of Hollowell. 2 minutes on the clock and running with that lead.
Bonus situation for the Lady Tigers. They haven't put the foul up on the board as to who that was on. It was on number 10, Carbon, her second.
Goodwin Insurance 1-1 for A.J. Hollowell. No good off the front of the rim. Moorman grabs the board for Owensboro. Into the corner. That's number 11 just into the ball game and has a 3. Just roll in and out and in and out. That was Wilkins. Hollowell gets it for Caldwell County back up the court to McKinney. McKinney from 8 feet. No good. Snatched away by Hogg. Hogg over to Moorman. Into the corner, back to Carbon. Carbon airballed, but it's Phillips underneath with the rebound. Phillips kicks it out to Moorman. Moorman, runner in the lane, off the back of the rim and in. Malia Moorman, the senior, makes it a 42-point game, and I think that's the biggest of the afternoon, Bob. 74-32. Just over a minute to play here this afternoon. Caldwell County back in action on Monday night in the All-A, taking on the Lady Rockets. McKinney on a nice pass, tries to go up, but that one's blocked back to her and out of bounds by number 30, Lizzie Phillips. Caldwell County with 45 seconds left in the game. McKinney fires a 3 off the glass, no good. Phillips with the rebound, outlet pass to number 10, Carbon. Carbon takes it up, left-hand shot off the glass and in. 76-32. Caldwell County so far with only 13 second half points. Most of those, Presley McKinney, foul underneath as Thompson works it baseline to Thomas. There should be 2 shots. Clock stops with 16 seconds.
I think they're going to get Carbon. No, they're going to get,
Yes, it is
Carbon.
Carbon. First free throw is good. Check out Goodwin Insurance anytime for a free quote.
That is Med shooting in it.
It is Med Thomas, second one up, off the rim and no good. 13 seconds left. 76-33. Into the corner. Wilkins 4-3 off the side of the rim, no good. Thomas gets the ball, has the run out with 1 second left. See if she gets it up, does, but it goes off the side of the rim. And the final here this afternoon was Owensboro 76 and Caldwell County 33. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get underway with the Trilogy postgame report next on your home for Lady Tiger basketball, 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Your local McDonald's wants you to know that they are ready to serve you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine-in or the drive-thru is always open, and they offer curbside pickup service. To avoid the wait in the drive-thru, you can download the McDonald's app and try curbside pickup. Stop in soon and enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at your local McDonald's. Proud to be a part of this community. McDonald's of Princeton, proud supporters of the Caldwell County Tigers.
Life is filled with moments. Moments we share with those we love, worry about, and strive to protect the most. At Woodman Life, we provide life insurance and retirement products to help protect you and your family so that you can enjoy all the moments to come.
This is Josh Ray, your local Woodman Life agent. Come see us at 1009 West Main Street or give us a call at 365-6111.
Certain eligibility and age restrictions apply. Woodman of the World Life Insurance Society, Omaha, Nebraska.
Some people get COVID and thought, well, that wasn't such a big deal. But you can get COVID again, and next time it could be worse, especially for those 50 and older, or with a chronic condition like heart disease or diabetes. But with an updated vaccine, you have better protection from COVID's worst outcomes, and that's a big deal. Find updated COVID vaccines near you at vaccines.gov. We can do this. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Shop limited time deals at the Truckload event at Lowe's, happening now. Save big on your favorites across the store. During this event, get up to 50% off select tools and accessories. Plus, find the perfect floor tile for your home for less. Get up to 50% off select styles while you can. Head to your local Lowe's store or visit Lowes.com to shop the Truckload event today. Valid 12/29 to 1/25 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See Lowes.com for details. Discount taken at time of purchase.
At Caldwell Medical Center, our transitional care patients receive the same care as they would in a skilled nursing facility, including physical, occupational, respiratory, speech therapies, and more. Every situation is unique. We help our patients reach their personal goals for independent living, all delivered with the care and compassion our patients deserve, right here close to home. For more information, visit caldwellmedical.com.
When we say
classic hits,
we mean
American woman, stay away from me. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. After midnight, we gon' lay it all down.
Listen to WPKY worldwide at
WPKYonline.com. WPKY.
We are back at the cab after Caldwell County drops this one to Owensboro. Lady Devils 76, Lady Tigers 33. Time now to kick off the Trilogy postgame report. Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. Trilogy is a family-friendly environment that offers a wide range of classes to help you reach all of your fitness and well-being goals. It was all Owensboro in the second half. A 28-4 third quarter busted this one wide open. Caldwell County trailed by 19 at the half and was down 65-23 after three quarters. Owensboro pulls away tonight. A strong night from the three-point line by the Lady Devils. Caldwell County with only one on the night. So Owensboro will move to 11-5 on the season. Caldwell County drops to 4-9 and will take that record into the All-A Classic on Monday night, taking on the Crittenden County Lady Rockets. We'll have a talk hopefully with Coach Mitchell here in just a little bit. Bob finishing the tally on the Ackridge Farm Supply stats of the ball game tonight. Good second half by Presley McKinney, or this score would have been even worse than it is tonight. But Caldwell County with just no luck from shots in that first half inside of about 3 feet. Just could not get anything to fall. And Owensboro opening up that big halftime lead and just piling on in that third quarter. Time now for those stats of the ball game, and stats are brought to you by our friends at Ackridge Farm Supply Ace Hardware, a fourth-generation family business. Ackridge has been providing high-quality goods and services to Western Kentucky farmers and homeowners since 1933, now with stores in Fredonia and Eddyville to serve all of your needs. For the stats, I'll turn it over to my buddy Bob Hayes.
And we're going to wait on that because
here we go.
We have been visited by Coach Mitchell.
And we'll grab the headphones for Coach Mitchell as he'll take a seat here at the broadcast table with us here at the cab. Coach, let you get set there and get those adjusted however you want them. And all right, you hearing us okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll turn him up just a little bit there, Bryce. Coach, a tough second half. Caldwell County in that first half down fairly big at halftime, but only 10 turnovers at that point. Your inside game was what was, I think, costing us. We missed a bushel basket full of 3-footers in that first half, just couldn't seem to get it to fall. But I thought the girls in the first half handled the press a little bit better with only 10 points, or only 10 turnovers, but just could not get anything inside to fall.
We missed a lot of shots right under the basket early on, but they really worked hard trying to get those rebounds, put them back in. I told them to shot fake, go strong into somebody, get fouled. There's a big team, big strong team, and I think, as we come back out, I think it was down 16 or something like that at half. We come back out, and I think our youth and inexperience kind of bit us in the butt a little bit. We got tired. Played a lot of those kids in JV, but we just got to keep playing and keep working hard. I'm proud of these girls. That's a really good Owensboro team we just played.
Coach, underneath in that first half, it was Caldwell County was missing a lot underneath. You're right, they were going up, but they were also, the referees were letting them play in this game. There were some bumps that were obvious to us from up here that weren't getting called, and we made the remark that unless you hack somebody across the forearm, you probably weren't going to get called for a foul in that first half. And I think the physical play really got to us underneath in that first half, except for maybe Thompson.
Yeah, I think we seen that on the bench. Coaches, they was talking about it, and I thought, I'm not going to say anything. We were getting a few calls on the other end as well, but it seemed like we were getting beat up, banged around, hacked. Wasn't getting any calls. But I didn't say anything. We got down 16, like I say, and I thought, well, we didn't say anything. We didn't complain the first half. Maybe we'll get something in the second, and it just didn't happen. But, he's doing it on both ends, and, you got to be close in the game to be able to complain about stuff like that. And it's a good physical game. They were bigger than us, but I thought we battled with them.
Yep.
Well, the other thing, Coach, is we came out in the third quarter. Dennis and I talked that if we could start the third quarter off fairly strong and get some of those 2- and 3-footers to go down, who knows what would happen. But they come out of the shoot hitting like 4 or 5 threes in a row, shooting well from the outside.
Yeah, that's a great shooting team. I mean, it didn't matter who it was. They get over on that left corner, man. They were knocking them down on both ends. We were trying to close out on them, but I think we got a little winded and we couldn't get out on them fast enough. Definitely couldn't get them off in a man. They were taking us off the bounce and getting to their bigs. I was just impressed with their team. They're well coached, and their guards really, really play the game well.
Well, they did, and they had 5 different players make threes. And then when we got down and could run our offense inside, we maybe I felt like we tried to make one too many passes. And then when we tried to pass, we couldn't anticipate what the person was going to do, who we were going to pass it to. We threw about 3 or 4 passes away, not really realizing the player was either breaking one way or the other, and we would really not take that into account when we threw the ball, which I think happens in a press when you get speeded up.
Yeah.
You really want to get rid of the ball. You think something's open, and I want to get rid of it.
Yeah, it was kind of like a hot potato. They wanted to get rid of it real quick. And, we're not as big. They were tall. They got over top of us. We couldn't throw it over top of them. I think that, like I say, they wore us down a little bit, throwing 4 and 5 at us at a time. So, like I say, we got a young team. I'm really proud of our effort tonight. We've got to buckle down, and we got to get ready for Monday night, coming here tomorrow after church, and have a good walkthrough and get ready for Crittenden County.
Well, we have to have amnesia. That's for sure.
Amen.
That's what you want to tell the team.
Water under the bridge is what I told them. I said, I walked off the court, I forgot about it. I said, your effort was there. We just didn't get it done tonight.
Coach, was conditioning a factor because of the long layoff, do you think, that we've had since the Christmas? Also, the game snowed out in the West Kentucky Hoops Classic.
Yeah, I think that could be a little bit of it. We've been trying to do a little bit of that during practice. This time of year, there's not a lot of time for that just to condition. So you got to run stuff in practice that you can you're going to do during games and condition at the same time. So, and we had to play some of those girls in JV quite a bit. I think that got them a little bit tired. So we just have to get back with it. We got one game Monday night. We're going to get ready for it. We're going to try to take care of some business.
Tell us a little bit about what you know about Crittenden County. I know they have the one-star kid, and it's going to be a tough night at Marion.
Yeah, it's not only are we playing them, we're playing them at third place. We got beat them with the last-second shot here last year, and I keep telling our girls it's all about going out and playing hard. I was talking to a coach earlier today, former coach from here, and she said that girls basketball is whoever plays the hardest right now. There's not 5 skilled players everywhere in the state. If you come out and play hard as you can, you got a chance to win every game. So that's what we're going by. We want to be a junkyard dog. We want to get out there and go hard, get after it. Don't see who we're playing, but see a team we're playing and know that we can beat them.
Kind of like the Livingston Central and Lyon County.
Yes,
game
sir.
for an
Yeah,
example.
yes, sir. Yeah, my wife was Jordan was listening to that and keeping me abreast of the game, and I was very surprised. But I mean, they do a good job there. They got a good team. By the way, we've rescheduled that game with them. We play them here on Valentine's Day. So, just to let you guys know, if you got dates with your wives, you might want to.
And that's with Livingston.
No, I'm not going to go there, Chuck.
Okay.
But back on the schedule this week, you have one game Monday.
Yeah.
And then depending on if we win that, there's some other action. Do you know what? If we don't win, do we have any other games?
Yes.
Next week?
If we don't win, I've got an agreement with Callaway County. We're going to play them over there at third place on Friday night.
Callaway.
What time will that be a tip-off?
It'll be 6 and 7:30.
Okay.
All right, we'll put that on the schedule, and that's Caldwell County Line rescheduled for
February 14th.
February 14th, and
Yes,
that's
sir.
here?
Yes, sir.
All right. Home here and away on Callaway. We'll put that on the schedule.
But I told the Callaway coach, don't plan on it.
There you go.
We're getting ready to take care of business tomorrow night.
That's what we
Monday
like.
night.
The girls still look like they're soaking up information. When you were going through that stretch in the third quarter, how do you approach that timeout? I know it can be frustrating seeing turnover after turnover after turnover after that press, which Owensboro used the sideline better than any team I think we played this year to double team somebody, made it a third defensive player. What do you tell a very young team in that third quarter?
Well, what we wanted to do was we wanted to sit them down, calm them down, and say, look, we want to teach you a little bit. This is a teaching moment right here. We want you to know this is what we want you to do, and this is what they're doing. Slow yourself down. Don't be in such a rush, and you're going to be fine. I think a lot of times we got in such a rush with the ball that we just turn around, we just throwing it anywhere.
Right.
So I just wanted to calm the girls down. I wanted to get a good half-court set play run because we don't run any. We believe it. I know it don't look like it, but I've got about 150 sets. But we didn't run any. A lot of times we make the game so ugly. We score in transition, play great defense, and I wanted them to set up in a half-court offense and run it.
Well, Coach, just to keep in mind, one of these days these 8th graders and freshmen will be juniors and seniors.
Amen to that, brother.
And the thing that Dennis and I noticed today, which we hadn't gotten a lot of production out of this year, was Jordan Ord.
Yeah.
She came in and really wasn't affected by the 2-foot-itis, if you will.
No, she wasn't. And, Jordan is one of the, if you'll notice in transition offense, you'll see her down under the basket before most people. She is a great track star, and she can get down the court. We get her to finish in those buckets, she's going to be great. Yeah, we was very proud of Jordan Ort tonight.
Good effort on her part, and then our 8th graders with 4 points and 7 points. I mean, they just keep putting numbers in their scoring column. And as Dennis said, 8th graders and 9th graders become juniors and seniors 1 point down the road.
Amen, sir.
Well,
Amen.
Coach, thank you for coming up tonight. We're looking forward to Monday night. Tell the girls that we enjoy watching them and to stick with it, and it's going to be a good game at Marion on Monday night.
Absolutely, yes, sir, and bless you both.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Coach Chuck Mitchell joins us here on the Trilogy post-game report. Caldwell County drops a big one against Owensboro, but a very good Owensboro team on top of that. This team was no slouch. They had a lot of upperclassmen, only 3 underclassmen on that team, Bob, and one of those was out today because of injury that really played very much. So mostly juniors and seniors on the floor for Owensboro tonight, and that makes a huge difference.
And you can tell that just by their presence, their experience. I mean,
Absolutely.
They weren't revved up, or they knew what they had to do, and that's the benefit of having 2 extra years under your belt. More so, we probably are averaged down to maybe a 10th grade team. They're a 12th grade team.
Right.
So that's the difference. And then when you can't get your 2-footers and 3-footers to fall, it's going to be a long day.
Just wasn't our night, but like you said, you have amnesia. You get on the bus on Monday and go to Marion and see what you can handle down in the All-A Classic starting out on Monday night for the girls. We've got some unfinished business here. We've got some stats to do tonight, Bob, the Anchorage stats of the ball game, and time now to get back with those with Bob Hayes.
Okay, Dennis, thank you very much. At halftime tonight, the score was 37-19, an 18-point lead by the Lady Devils. In the third quarter, this was really where it went south for us. Owensboro outscores us 28-4, and in the fourth quarter, Owensboro outscores the Lady Tigers by 1, 11-10. 43-point victory here today for the Lady Devils from Owensboro at 76-33. For the Lady Tigers, led in scoring by Presley McKinney, came alive in the second half with 6 points, crept up to near her scoring average. She had 8 points, 7 points for Med Thomas, 4 in the first half, 3 in the second half, 6 points for A.J. Hollowell, 3 in each half, 5 points for Jordan Ort, all coming in the first half, 4 points for Tink Clark, hers coming in the first half, and 3 points for Nyla Sykes, 1 in the first half, 2 in the second half, for a total of 33 points for the Lady Tigers. For the Lady Devils from Owensboro, they seemingly had everybody in the scoring column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They had 10 Lady Devils score today, led by the 16 points for Lindsey Gibson. She had 5 in the first half, 11 in the second half. Then it drops down to Kasia Palmer with 9 points. Their leading scorer, Lyrica Hughes, with 9 points. 8 points for Malia Mormon, 7 points for Arnari Carbon. 8 points again for C.J. Page, 6 points for Chandler Worth, who had 3 quick baskets in the second half. 3 points for Keely Harris, 6 points for Taviana Greer, and 4 points for Trinity Hogg. Caldwell County today had 20 rebounds in the first half, only 9 in the second half. Obviously, Owensboro didn't miss much in the second half, and we were just really nowhere to be able to get a rebound. We were led in rebounding tonight by Lulu Thompson with 6. A.J. Hollowell also had 6, and 4 for Nyla Sykes, 5 for Jakia Copeland, 3 for Med Thomas, 2 for Preston McKinney, and 2 for Jordan Ort, 1 for Tink Clark. At the free throw line tonight, we did a little bit better in the second half. We were 5 out of 8 for the game, 10 out of 21, which is under 50%. So improvement certainly needed there. And in the second half, we had 13 turnovers, total of 23 for the game, only 9 for the Lady Devils from Owensboro. So we just came up short on a lot of things today, Dennis, as it turns out.
And it's like Coach Mitchell said in the postgame show, Bob, this was a learning experience for the Lady Tigers. It's not anything that one thing was going to change in this ball game. We could have helped ourselves at the line. We could have helped ourselves with the short range shots 2 and 3 feet out. but still just a lot of strength for Owensboro, and that press was probably, if all things were equal, that press was probably going to be the difference. So the Lady Tigers learned a lot this afternoon, and they'll take that and put it in play in the All-A Classic beginning on Monday night at Marion against Crittenden County. That is a 6 o'clock game, so we'll be there right after the local news.
One thing I know Crittenden County won't do tomorrow night is bomb the three-point, or Monday night will bomb the threes like Owensboro did. They had five players nail down threes tonight.
Yeah, they were a very good shooting outside basketball team. Time now to give away a couple of awards, Bob. Let's start out with the clutch play of the game, brought to you by Coleman Auto Parts in Princeton, your hometown Napa Auto Parts dealer. They have tools, equipment, and many other items for heavy-duty trucks, marine, golf cart, and farm. Stop by and see Charles Quinn Coleman and staff at Coleman Auto Parts in Princeton. Napa know-how at its best.
Well, I'm sort of torn on that. The play of the game when you lose by what we did, really. But I like the play of Jordan Ort when she had the two buckets quickly, and that coming in the first half when we're still trying to make a ball game out of it, and really stayed close in the first half. So Jordan Ort, with her 5 points today, picks up that award.
And let's go now to the player of the game. Player of the game brought to you by U-Ride of Princeton. U-Ride gives you that hometown feel by providing personalized appointments to accommodate your busy schedule and remaining committed to you even after the sale. Contact Lee or Tommy for an appointment at U-Ride of Princeton.
Well, I think in the second half, by her performance, Presley McKinney comes in and puts 6 points on the board. The only other person, not the only other person, but the next highest points in the second half, 3 points by two players, and one player had 2 points. So those 6 points make the difference, and we're going to give the player of the game award to Presley McKinney. She was 2 out of 3 from the free throw line, had 2 rebounds tonight, and total of 8 points for the game.
And that's a player that we want to, like Coach Mitchell says, slow it down, realize where you're at on the court, and be a big factor on Monday night as Caldwell County looks to pull off the upset in the opening round of the All-A Classic on Monday night. Our schedule looks like this. We'll be at Marion on Monday night, and we'll come on right after the afternoon local news for the Lady Tigers and Lady Rockets in the opening round of the All-A Classic. Then the boys take on Crittenden County as far as we know on the schedule, unless something changes. That's here at the Cab. We will be on the air again shortly after the local news on Tuesday night, as that one has a 6 o'clock tip-off as well. And according to Coach Mitchell, just released tonight, should Caldwell County lose that game on Monday night, we will have Callaway County on the schedule on Friday night, and that is a 7:30 tip at Callaway County. So another tough game on the schedule. Coach Mitchell doesn't mind who he plays. He's going to play whatever team will go out on the court with him, wherever it's at. So you like that out of him. He's getting these girls tough, and I think it'll pay some dividends as we get down to district play.
Absolutely, and one thing you don't want to do right now is quit playing. You need to continue to play, work on the little things that you've seen so far develop this year, and how you can overcome what deficiencies and shortcomings you may have to be in a better position to make shots, to get rebounds, whatever.
That's going to wrap us up here on the Trilogy postgame report. Get into shape and feel good at Trilogy Performance Sports. They are a family-friendly environment. They offer a wide range of classes to help you reach all of your fitness and well-being goals. Again, the final here this afternoon, Owensboro 76, Caldwell County 33. Our next action on Monday night as the Lady Tigers get underway in the All-A Classic. Thanks back in the truck to John Miller, Bryce Thompson here at the table with Bob and myself, Bob Hayes at the side, and Dennis Stevens here courtside with you this afternoon. We've enjoyed it. We will be back on the air on Monday night. Hope to have you with us then as the Lady Tigers take on the Lady Rockets at 5:30 on Monday night from Marion.
Here's something you should know.
You know, maybe it is time to add a new suit to your wardrobe. Fredonia Fire and Rescue is looking for new volunteers.
Disconnected.